Let me get my computer going. Hi, Minnie Lee's Market and Daniel84. I don't know if you're still here, but at some point you popped in. And I see Mel is here. And yeah, I had like one more listing I didn't get to do, or maybe two, but I can just do it during the show, which is going to be fine. And then I also was going to make a list of spring words so that we can do some unscrambles. I hope everyone's having a good night. Everyone had a good weekend. Hi there, Chrissy. How are you? Hope you had a good day. Hold on, I'm writing something down. Hold on. I got to look something up on my phone. I'm coming back. I haven't forgot about you. Hold on one second. Ooh, okay, so those are good ones. Okay, sorry, I had to make a copy of something. I use my mom's old phone. My mom's passed ages ago. And I use it as kind of what I, like, because I'm using my phone to film during shows. So I use it to like do Google Lens and stuff. But I keep forgetting it's like such an old phone. Like it, takes, it just doesn't do things as fast or as well as our, updated phones. So anyways, hello. Tonight I am bringing you a whole bunch of signed, mostly vintage jewelry. Most of it I have not brought to auction. Maybe a few Brighton things I've brought before, but it's only because they were in my Brighton bag where I kind of have sorted everything out. So welcome in Maximalist Monica. Sorry, I am a reading teacher. It took me a second. Hi, Tiffany Snyder from YouTube and Cody Duvall from YouTube. Welcome in. All right, so mostly tonight, I'm going to have some Brighton, some Banana Republic. I'll have lots of Liz Claiborne. Oh my gosh, I'll have a little bit of J. Crew, a little bit of Stella and Dot, kind of a mixture of some things, some Avon, some Napier, and lots of great deals. So if you guys are open to great deals and fun, I am going to also do some word searches. So not word searches, word unscrambles for spring words. So let me write my first word down. For you guys to solve. I'm not going to do giveaways tonight with the giveaway thingamajigger. I just like not using that. I like just giving giveaways based on like filling out. I'm like old school, Anyways, so let me see if I can get out of this picture so I can actually view this. All right. Hold on. I'm writing it down so I can add it to my thing. I haven't forgotten about you. Okay, there's the first one. Related to spring. So any of you that are new here, my name is Curry. I'm with Cherish Relics Boutique. I do part-time sales. Okay. Mel will probably happily go over to YouTube and take care of that. Some people there that I really don't want to have in the chat. Are you there, Mel? Can you pop over there? So anyways, related to spring words. My name's Curry. I'm with Cherish Alex Boutique. I do part-time sales here on District. I have, obviously, my profile is Cherish Alex Boutique. I also do part-time sales on eBay, more of my higher-end things, you know, precious metals, gemstones, kind of the more expensive. Oh, you rock. Okay, perfect. The more, I'm going to see if I can delete this. Delete message. Sorry, I'm just deleting his messages. Okay. More of my higher end stuff. And then a lot of the stuff I bring here to District, it's still some higher end stuff, but usually these are my great deals. Name brand, vintage, nice things tonight. I kind of bring a different theme each time I come. So I do have some giveaways that I'm going to be doing today. And really what I'm going to do is, you know, anyone who orders, whether you order one thing or 5 things, I'm going to write your name down on a little slip of paper. And at the end, I'm going to draw for 5 different giveaways. I'm old school. I realize I can do it on the thing, but I want to do it for those people that, you know, place an order. So one of the giveaways tonight is going to be this vintage pierced earring and pendant matching demi-parure set. It's actually Park Lane. It still has the tag on it. So that will be one of the giveaways. Another giveaway is going to be an Avon little, you know, pendant here with an angel on it. You know, you got your Avon tag right there. Another giveaway is, this is Sarah Coventry. There you go. Just a little enameled heart pin. Another giveaway is a little Avon bracelet. It says Avon right there. This is pretty small, so I have to make sure I give that to someone whose wrist is going to fit. And don't laugh at me, but when I looked for, hi there, hi Molly, when I looked for, you know, these, you know, earrings, these are Park Lane maybe, for some strange reason. Or maybe they're Roman. I have 3 of them. So this is a giveaway, but guess what? Lucky you, you're going to get 3 of them. And that means that if you lose an earring, it doesn't matter because you've got an extra. So anyways, I will draw those at the end of the show. You do not have to be here for me to do the drawing. That's one difference than the one that we do on the screen where you have to actually be here. But you do have to have purchased something because that's how you're going to get your name put in the little cup that I will be accumulating them in. And I'll probably just put them up here in that little thing. Okay. I don't know if I've ever brought this. This is just a question of the day. And I think I've asked this question before. But any antiquers or people who know anything about antiques, I know the answer, but I'm asking any of you guys, do you know what this is? It's something that I had in my antique booth, but it's just something I just kept. On the bottom, it does say, I can't even read what that says. It says made in China. I'll give you a guess on what you think this is. 3 guesses. It's something that was used in the household in you know, long time ago. Something used to help benefit things. A ladle is an excellent guess, Molly. It does look like a ladle, or it looks like a coffee scoop. It's not either of those, but that's a good guess. I'll give you guys 2 more guesses and then I'll tell you. Let me see what other hint I can give you. You put something very hot inside here. It is a pan iron. Very good. I think they usually call it a silk iron. And what they used to do is they would put really, really hot coals in here and it would heat this up. And then they would slide this over the things that they needed to iron. I would think I would easily drop coals onto my beautiful clothes. Like, I would be a mess, you know, however many years ago they used this. I like looking at it now and using it for my little, you know, as a little dish, but that's what it is. I think it's officially called a silk iron. All right, well, let me get started here. Welcome in, everyone. All right, like I said, quite a bit of Brighton tonight, as well as some other items scattered here and there. and some buy it. I'm sorry. So a lot of them are buyer's choice just because I think it's simpler and goes fast and whatever. So, but here's a very simple one. And I actually quite love it because it's so dainty and it's so like, I just really like dainty jewelry. So I especially appreciate this one. Hold on, I gotta find it. Here it is. So this is 27 inches long. Here's your little word search back here. I mean, word scramble back here. This is a spring word. That's what I'll say. And whenever you think you come up with it, I would think, yes, that it would be messy. I would think I would get not only coals everywhere, but then I would burn myself as well as the things I'm trying to iron. And, I don't know how you keep that child safe, like all the things. But anyways, so as you see here, bar links, gold tone with some beautiful filigree little, I don't know if you wouldn't necessarily call it a link, I suppose. And that's all it is. And it just repeats over and over and over again. So some version of a station necklace. You've got your little Avon mark right there. I just love it because it's so dainty and pretty. And a great layering necklace. But I have a $4 start on that. And I'm starting the auction now. So it's going now for anyone interested in the welcome in. How are you? Faye, I think that's Fran. Yes, that's Fran. Fran comes in with different phones all the time. We got 3 seconds left on the beautiful Avon filigree necklace. Okay, thank you for looking. Okay, so and I'll let you go for a little bit. How are you doing tonight, Fran? And then I'll give you a hint. Why don't I tell you this? It is a verb. So that might help you with some of the letters and where they might be, because what do you often add to things that are verbs? I'm a teacher, so I'm giving you a hint there that might help. All right. Let's see what else we got going on. Quick visit. What does that mean? Quick visit. Oh, you might have to go soon or something. Okay. Let's see here. This is a beautiful necklace. This is Brighton, mother of pearl. It's got a disc. Now, I don't know how many of you guys know this, but often with Brighton things, not often, it's a fact. Their jewelry kind of tarnishes like it's sterling silver. And it looks sterling silver, but it's not actually. I believe all Brighton items, they're very, very well made, as you know, but I believe they're all gold plated. So a lot of times I'll find Brighton that has tarnished, and I'll be able to clean the tarnish off. And someone who didn't know this might sit there and go, oh, it must be silver. But if you were to scratch test this, you might get a teeny bit of blue with a scratch test, but not a true positive test for sterling, because it's not full sterling. It's a plated one. But anyways, I love this necklace. Look at this beautiful, I called it mother of pearl. I guess you could say abalone. I don't know which one that is. I mean, I know what abalone looks like. Abalone tends to have more darker colors in it. And mother of pearl usually is lighter. It is a shell of some type. And we've got these other links here. And it's just a long layering necklace. And here's these are, if you look really close, this chain is like double link. It's like a Rolo chain, but double linked. Hey there, Carrie. How are you? And so it is 16 inches long. It does have an extender. It's got well-known, most Brighton things often have these heart clasps. And then there's your Brighton tag. Okay. And so beautiful necklace. I have an $8.50 start on this. And I'm starting the auction now. I love it. And Sally D is in for $8.50. This is very my style. I like it. And obviously you guys know the prices I bring you guys for, usually are at least half of the lowest comp I can find on, the Google Lens. I usually go out and try to find the lowest comp, and then I cut it in half-ish. That's sort of what I do. So thank you so much, Sally. That is gorgeous. You're going to love it. So let me put that in a bag for you. And I'm also going to write your name down for our giveaway. So you'll get a chance to get picked for that. All right. So Sally D. Okay, so the point of saying all that to you is if you go look up for comps for this, it's going to be up in the, I brought it to auction once before, so it's even been lowered a little bit more from the first time I brought it. I mean, 20s, 30s, like Brighton stuff's nice. So there you go. Let me write her name down for our little giveaway. And you guys got to keep working on that spring word. Now, remember, it's a verb. What do all verbs or most verbs end in? If you take or shall I say, it's a past tense verb. Maybe that will help. Because then you can use some of the letters there and then you'll realize what's left and you might be able to. So let me just say that. All right, so let's add her to my little thing and we will keep, you got it, Sally. Brilliant. That's exactly right. Bam. Good job. So when I make these little scrambles, because it's not like I can just, if I try to do it from my brain, I will go crazy. Did I get all the letters? What did I miss? So usually then I just take a word and then I write a letter down and put a dot when I do it. And then I know I don't miss anything. So you get a big hand clap. Everyone give her a hand clap. She solved the first, she solved our first word unscramble. Here, I'm giving you some hand claps. Woohoo. There you go. Okay. So let me write another one. Give me 1 second. Oh, this is a good one. Okay. I'm just writing it down. Okay, I think I got them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Bam. Okay, this is also a past tense verb if it helps, but there you go. Let's move on. Everyone's giving you thumbs up. Woo! All right. So how about I bring, actually, these are some really lovely earrings. Great starting price for these brand name earrings. This is a buyer's choice. And it's got Bergier, which I don't think I've ever come across that brand up to this point. Maybe I've heard about it. It sounds French to me. So these are the options for this buyer's choice. It will be a $5 buyer's choice. Okay. So let me show these to you. And I'm going to turn this way down so that I'll quit being right in the middle of your chat. That I realize the chat's going on this down if you're watching it on your phone or on an iPad. So these are clip-on textured matte gold tone Bergier, Bergere, clip-on earrings. They look great. I cleaned them up a little bit today, so that's choice number 1. And then these are celebrity. It's got, rose on top of, a glass inside of a scalloped sort of bezel setting, kind of with a little dangle there. And then you've got your celebrity mark right there. Those are clip-on as well. And then these are Carol Lee, which you're going to see that right back there in the middle. Clip back as well. And these are kind of graduating, getting bigger as you go down. So those are the three choices. Literally have a $5 start, which is a steal because they would sell for more than that. I'm trying to figure out how this goes. Trying to hold one of each of them in my hand. There we go. And I'm starting the auction now. For any takers on the, this is Carol Lee or Celebrity or Bergier, I guess. Looking like that. All in great condition. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, thank you so much for looking. So I don't know what the weather's looking like wherever you're watching from. I live in Pittsburgh, and it definitely is starting to warm up, to where, the top of floor of our house is always miserably hot in the summer because the air conditioner just does not get up here well, I will tell you that this is a compound word. That's a clue for you, a compound word. All right, so I think what I'm going to bring here. All right, this necklace is extraordinary. I mean, I think the cheapest comp I found was, I know I saw it for $80 in one of the listings. But let me look at my pictures and see what the cheapest comp was that I found. And of course, do I even see a picture of that? No. So that's all right. We'll just take a picture of it. So for those of you who don't know, whenever you see the mark on a piece of jewelry that's capital L, capital C with a lowercase I, that stands for Liz Claiborne. It's more of a vintage marking for it, I believe. And so that, in fact, is the mark that I have here. So it's hard for you to see it, but that's what that says, is LCI on that dangle there. And so this is a kind of a puffy teardrop statement necklace. Very well made, very heavy. Okay. Let me do a Google Lens search on it just real quick, because I thought I took a picture of it, but apparently not. But I'm going to show you that there were some. Okay. Okay, well, there's one for $58. There's one that isn't even the same one. I don't know what that one's listed for. But the point is this isn't a $5 necklace. It's very well made and is actually in like new condition, to be quite honest. I think my picture must have been blurry. There it is again. Let's see what I find it for here. Okay. Can't find that. The point is, anyways, it's a $13 start. Oh, there it is again for $78. Anyways, very, very nice necklace. The gold tone looks fantastic. Here's the back side. Definitely heavy. And yeah, I would still probably consider this to be vintage. I just don't know how vintage. A really nice necklace. Okay. This word that is a compound word, my family loves to do while they sit on the back porch. I'm just giving you hints to help facilitate someone solving it. I don't want to give away too many hints. Okay, thank you for looking. Okay. I have a whole bunch of Lucky Brand tonight too. I don't know if I said that, but Lucky Brand is actually really nice jewelry. It's very well made. Lucky Brand, Banana Republic. It is bird watching. Excellent job. I know you guys are working it from home. Perfect job. Excellent. Yay, Val. Good job. So those of you, obviously, I was waiting for my computer to arrive, but I've been doing progressive shipping now for a little bit longer than I normally do, but I will be doing shipping tomorrow. So as you know, first item $4.50, every additional item 50 cents. But if you end up buying multiple things and the amount you pay for shipping is way over what it actually costs by like $1, then I do every time, will refund you that difference. So don't worry about that if that accumulates or whatever. So, but what I was going to say is I think Lucky Brand is just a very well-made jewelry that kind of reminds me of the quality of Banana Republic, of J. Crew, of Stella and Dot, of, all those to me are just nice, very nice brands. So this is like a linked kind of keyhole bracelet, mixed metal, as you see here. And it's a toggle clasp. And right there, you see the very well-known mark for Lucky Brand and a little colorful dangle there of some sort of, I don't know if that's probably glass, I'm guessing. But, look at all the details added, even to like the toggle with all the elements on the end there. It's just done well. And then in addition, like this, I love it when jewelry is on both sides, the imprints, some cheaper jewelry, sometimes it's just one side. So I think that's a lovely bracelet. And the comps are closer up there to $25 and $30 from what I found. You could look it up yourself as well. But I have a $9 start for anybody who likes keys or is into keys. It definitely is a unique bracelet for sure. We've got 12 seconds left on the Lucky Brand bracelet. It is 8 inches. Maybe closer to 7.5 once it's attached or whatever. So... all right, let me write another word real quick. Give me 1 second. Hey there, Don. How are you? And welcome in, Jantiques and Colts Coins. Welcome in. I hope I didn't miss saying hello to everybody. Oh, and yeah, Steelbird, haven't seen you. Awesome to see you. I bet you're looking forward to summer, the teacher that you are. Sorry, I was looking at a list. Okay. Let me get a new word here for the next solution. Okay, I'm coming back. I'm just writing down the clue or the scramble. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, well, that's a problem. 2, 3, 4, 5. What? Oh, I see. There we go. All right. This is an adjective. An adjective. No. Well, it could be an adjective or a noun. Yes, I think adjective or a noun. Okay. Let's keep going. Shall we? Okay. So, these are actually some Miriam Haskell earrings, but they're more modern earrings. Well, I shouldn't say modern. They're still, vintage, twist back. They're the twist slash clip back ones. But, in later years, Miriam Haskell, I think they started to kind of mass produce a lot of jewelry in big department stores. So that's, I think, when I've seen more. This doesn't look like the Miriam Haskell we're all used to in the very expensive, fancy, really nice Miriam Haskell stuff. But I would like you to show you a comp on these earrings, which I can't imagine why someone would pay this much, but it's the only comp I found. Hold on one second. Really? That's what it says. Miriam Haskell Gold Ball Cluster Dangle Clip-on Earring signed, patented 1965, $85, which is very surprising to me. But that's what I got for the comp. So you've got Haskell written right there on the back of the twist back. Again, it's twist back as well as clip-on. And this is just like a cluster of balls there, but they don't move. They're all kind of attached to each other. The gold tone looks fantastic. It obviously has that puffy gold look. And I just have a $14 start on those earrings for anyone interested in 1965 Miriam Haskell style earrings. Yeah, I just think a lot of things change when they make it for like major department stores. I don't know. I think it gets like less quality to me. I don't know. It's just my opinion. Okay, thank you for looking. It's a job that's important in the cycle of life. I'm just not going to be more specific than that. Okay. Let me do. So this is a buyer's choice. Let me find the right bag. Here it is. Okay. So I have here, I think I've had earrings like this before too, but this is Sarah Coventry pendant, very like mesh kind of linked flowers. I don't know which way is the front versus the back, but it's on a gold tone box chain, about 20 inches long. I don't believe the box chain is marked with, because that could have been added by someone later. But that's one of the choices, Sarah Coventry mesh, a little pendant there. This is in really great condition. This is Roman. Look at the really nice paper clip link there. These are glass faux pearls. You can tell that by the sound and the fact that they're heavier and they're cold to touch. But they are not authentic pearls because if I rub them together, they're perfectly smooth. If it was an authentic pearl, I would get a little bit of grittiness there. So it's like a station necklace, very pretty. White pearls, but the luminescence on them, although they're faux, it looks really good. Without the extender, this Roman necklace is looking at about 16 inches. So that's another choice. Okay, this is actually Liz Claiborne. I guess this is a little bit more newer, kind of puffy balls there with silver tone links, oval links there. This is a more modern more modern clasp. So on the back, it'll say Liz Claiborne, but LC is also. in like perfect new condition. Okay. Great condition. And then I'm just trying to move this over so you can see them all. And then this one is literally just a chain, but it does say Napier, right? It keeps wanting to focus on what's behind. Come on, buddy. I hate that I can't zoom in here. It just says Napier on the, thing there. But this is a really unique chain. It's thicker, gold tone, in great condition. The only place I see wear is up here on the spring ring clasp, all of which you could replace if you felt so desired. So those are the choices. Starting the auction now for you pick one, $6 start. Okay, here's another hint. It, let's see, insects, a certain kind of insect does this job. That's probably giving it away too much, in my opinion. Okay, thank you for looking at all of those. Okay, I believe that this is Kramer, but it is unsigned. But I'm going to show you a listing that I found, Google Lens listing. I think someone put a different hook on it because it's so much more gold than this is a very muted gold, like not as bright. And then we just have this really bright hook with no brand or anything. But this is like a choker length rhinestone, amber colored kind of rhinestone with lighter rhinestones there and in the center. And I'm going to show you the comp that looks just like it to me that someone was selling, a Kramer. I just don't find a brand on here. Here's the back side. And I don't know if that's because they had changed the hook or what's going on with that. But you see how it has the paper clip kind of link and that ball there on the end? I'm going to show you this comp real quick. But this is in really great condition. I was just bringing it to stage. Okay. So where is my picture? So this is the one that I found. And I don't know if you can see that, but it looks exactly the same as this one, except the color of the rhinestones here. It's all one color. So they have brown even in those little side places, but it's the exact same thing, same pattern. I want to say this may be silver tone, but you can see that comp price. So, yeah, but it's very pretty. It's not missing any rhinestones or anything. And I have a $12 start on that. Again, I believe it's possible Kramer. I don't have a way to prove that. I was just showing you the comp. That's all I got for you. No guessing, huh? On the word scramble. I need to give you another hint. 2 seconds. Thanks for looking. Past tense of something that birds do. Not birds. Bees. So that's what I'm telling you. Okay. Let me find some more here. Okay. This listing I have a question about. And I'm actually going to change this to $250 start. This is a buyer's choice of some earrings. But from what I understand in my research, the whole S, capital A, capital L, stands for Swarovski. It was an earlier way to write Swarovski. Well, two of these earrings that I'm about to show you that are enamel earrings with not a single rhinestone on them have SAL. And it's confusing to me because I thought Swarovski was all just kind of rhinestones. Like, I don't understand why that would be marked with that. So someone can maybe fill it. It is pollinated. Great job, Gail M. over from YouTube. Good work. And just so you know, Gail, you are welcome to watch from YouTube, but you can't actually view the chat from YouTube that everyone else is participating in. So there's 13 people in here, but you can only see who's in YouTube. So if you wanted to participate in our chat, it's free. You could just go to www.lilyworksjewels.com and you could just register there. And you could enter a credit card if you wanted to. That's up to you to be able to bid, but you don't have to do that. You could just come over and hang out with us too. You're also welcome to just stay and watch on YouTube as well. That's fine. But just wanted to give you that option if you wanted to be able to see the whole chat. So can anyone explain that to me? Swarovski would have rhinestones. And so I don't understand. But this does in fact say SAL right there. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Just giving you the info. So we've got those kind of pretzel-like, enameled earrings. These also say SAL on the inside of these. Where is it written? Oh, it's right in the very middle. It's hard for you to see it right there. And these are also enameled, kind of looks like a candy cane, sort of, also pierced. And then these are 1928. And we know that because they've got their signature kind of, pattern that you'll see on the back of most of their jewelry. Their necklaces usually have a little hang tag. There you go. Mel put the little link there. Well, you'd have to type it in. I don't think you can copy and paste it because it may not go correctly to the right place. I think you have to actually type it in, but it's there if you're interested. So those are 1928. So I literally lowered these to a 250 start. I don't know why it's Swarovski, but there you go. Buyer's choice, pick one for anyone interested. And Dawn, maybe you can explain why that is. I don't know why it would, I don't understand. I'm just confused. But they're all nice earrings. And Miss Dawn gets to pick which one she wants. And I'm going to write your name down for the giveaway, Dawn. You came in a little bit later, but I'm just adding everyone to the 1928. Sure. And they are in great condition. They are like metal rather than how sometimes these kind of dimensional earrings are like made of something that these will crack off. This appears to just everything's there. Nothing's missing. So that's good to know. But I am doing some giveaways tonight, but I'm just going to draw them at the end of the night. And anyone who purchases anything, their name will go into the giveaway thing. So once I add your name once, I don't have to keep adding it. So there's that. Thank you for that. And I am going to duplicate this and I'm going to run it again for any takers on the Swarovski enameled earrings, which baffle me. So there they are. So we got 12 seconds left. Okay. So those are heading to Dawn. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Put those away. See what else I can grab. Time to investigate. It just seems strange to me. I don't know. All right. So talk about a statement necklace. Whew. This is a statement necklace. And yes, we solved that one. I'll write a new one here in a second. But as I was mentioning earlier, I do have quite a bit of Lucky Brand here tonight. And so this is a very heavy Lucky Brand. I guess you would consider it boho, or I guess even more than that, modernist. I don't know. Necklace, very heavy. I guess it's about probably 24 inches in length, maybe a little bit longer. And when I go and look at comps at this, like on, oh, here I have one that I think I did like a comp for that was off like, or what is that, Worth Point? Oh, well, that was a great comp. Oh, there you go, $99. Probably this is similar. This one is gold tone, and instead of it just being solid silver, I think they have some other things, and they made them in different styles. But I've also seen ones listed for that. But then I also saw some sell for less than that. So reason for my comp being lower. But this is very well made. There's your Lucky Brand mark. And look, it still even has like a tag thing on it still. There we go. Okay, I'm going to shorten this a little bit. It's really heavy. And honestly, I think I might. Okay, I lied. I'm going to go like this. I'm going to lengthen it. And then I'm going to double up the neck. Obviously, you would not wear it like that, but at least you can see it. Okay. So, yeah, I don't know if boho is the right word. Maybe it would be more, I'm going to start the auction now for anyone takers on the very significant, very heavy Lucky Brand statement necklace. And I'm going to write out my next word. We got 7 seconds left. Let's see what I want to do now. Okay, thank you for looking at that. Okay, let me write this next clue down. Uh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I hope you can read my writing. So that says RWEESRABSRTI. There you go. Good luck. Okay. This is a really, really nice necklace. I don't have a lot of B. David stuff, and I undid this clasp on purpose because I was trying to measure the length. But it does have a safety clasp there. It's very well made. You can see, obviously, prong set cup link rhinestones there with a box clasp. And then on the back of the box clasp, it does say B. David. And I did find a comp for this one. Let me put it on my, oh, well, I don't want to force it. We'll just go. I think you have to put the clasp on after. that safety clasp. Okay. This is so like well-made, smooth, not chintzy. Like B. David is obviously a vintage brand. But when I found a comp for this, the one I found had a set with this and some earrings, or at least it was similar. Vintage B. David pink rhinestone. That one's a little bit different, I guess, but it's definitely similar. But you can see that comp there. Again, I usually try to pull in the least ones I found. I saw ones with it was listed individually for obviously less than that, but it didn't look as much the same. But this start, I have a $22 start on this. This is in incredible condition for it being a vintage bracelet. And obviously it has safety clasp there and very, very pretty. Jacqueline placed a bid for 22. She's in for 22. It's an awesome condition. And let me say, none of the rhinestones look dead or anything. It looks incredible. And I actually want to see if I can find a listing closer to. Thank you for your bid, Jacqueline. I appreciate that. Give me 1 second. I wanted to see if I could find one that you see just a whole bunch of necklaces come up. There was that listing that I found. Anyway, it's very pretty. My son's going to prom on Saturday with his girlfriend. He's a senior. And so I was giving a whole bunch of rhinestoney vintage jewelry for her to wear to her prom. So we were just looking at a whole bunch of that stuff. So let me add you to my giveaway, Jacqueline. Thank you. And again, I do have progressive shipping, just so you know. CQUELINE. Perfect. It is just in incredible shape. I'm going to keep it undone because I want it to be able to lay flat. I don't want it bent and contorted in all the weird ways. So maybe it can lay flat in that one, possibly. We shall see. All right, let me put that back in there. It is gorgeous. I agree. And let me see if that... and just so you know, the safety chain says sterling on it. Now, I don't believe all of this is sterling. The rest of it is not marked as sterling, but the safety chain just does say sterling. So FYI. Okay. There you go. Headed your way. Thank you so much. All right. Let me keep going here. I'll say that this is a food that might give it away too much. It just might give it away too much. Okay, we're going to do a buyer's choice with a whole bunch of Brighton earrings. Now, most of these Brighton earrings, when I go and look at comps for them, are all in the range of $20, $25 listing price. Now, we all know listing price is not the same thing as selling price, but that's what I tend to find. So this first Brighton earring is a lever back. That's what kind of closure that is. It's got these little kind of dangles here. And the mark for Brighton on the back of earrings at least has all these hearts. So that's how we know it's Brighton. So that's one choice. Those are really nice. And again, when you go look at comps, I'm finding them 25, ish range. So here's another Brighton earring, puffy, with a gold tone in the center. And the back, again, these are pierced. You've got your signature B, but then your hearts. I wonder if this has a B on it too. I didn't see a B, but I still know it's Brighton because it shows up when I Google Lens it. These are just the same as this, except these are faux pearl, acrylic faux pearl. Again, with the same mark on the back. And then these are dangle earrings. You know, Brighton just tends to have that same look about it. It's very recognizable. Sorry, trying to pull off the thing here. But there's your hearts again, pierced, dangle, looking like that. Kind of heavy for earrings. They're all in great shape. I would say this one shows, if any, a little bit more wear only because it's got this acrylic pearl, which to me isn't as nice as the metal ones, but they're all lovely. So I have a $7 start on these, and this is buyer's choice, and I'm starting the auction now. So those are the 4 choices. We've got 11 seconds left. And it's a food that's seasonal. That helps with your word scramble behind there. Seasonal. Thank you for looking at all those. Okay. All right. I have quite a bit of Brighton tonight, so let me just go right into this next one. This is actually like a sister bracelet. I know that because it literally says sister on one of the beads that are on it. But you can look this up, and like all those, the necklace, the bracelet comes with those. Like you can look it up and find exactly the same beads on it. But it's got like an enameled star with rhinestones in it, one that says sister, and then enameled like dolphins or whatever. And so it is, I don't think I measured. Oh, the smallest it is maybe put it on its smallest size. So you can make it as small as about 6 1/4, but obviously bigger than that too. So there you go. And this Brighton bracelet, I have a $6.50 start on it. It does have its signature, obviously Brighton B right there. And then the very recognizable heart clasp there. So I'm starting the auction now for anyone interested in the charm bracelet. Okay, we got 7 seconds left. Okay. All right. Let me give you more hints. I can't believe you guys haven't solved it back there. It is seasonal, and it's used in a lot of desserts. They are used in a lot of desserts. Okay. Oh, these are gorgeous necklaces. Gorgeous. This is going to be a buyer's choice. Did I fail to bring it to my show? Hold on. Yes. Okay. So this is what we're looking at. These are a buyer's choice, $12 start. You'll see why, because these are pretty phenomenal necklaces. So well made. This is a huge enameled medallion that's Park Lane. It's on this very, very thick multi-link chain. And again, it's got the Park Lane dangle there. And it is about 20 inches. And the enamel that's domed too is about 2.5 inches wide. You can see it's got a little bit of wear of enameling just on the edge, but it doesn't take away from the beauty at all. So that is one of the choices. Oh, sorry, this is a really cool necklace. This is by Talbot's actually. And it's got cat's eye like glass, and this is like rose quartz. Now it looks like it's scratched, but I don't believe it's scratched. I think it's that rose quartz is a stone, and when you polish a stone, sometimes it's going to have little, imperfections in it. So I don't think it's a scratch. I just think it's how the stone's polished. But this is a cool necklace because it's super heavy, because you can flip which color you want to wear. Isn't that neat? Okay, it's on this really, really thick snake chain, sitting right at about 18 inches with an extender. That's really, really nice. This is probably my favorite. This is Joan Rivers. Got a really long extender on there. This is actually not marked, or there might be a tag on it somewhere, but I know when I look it up, this is what, when I Google Lens it. So every single one of these teardrop beads and these little clusters, they're all glass. Okay. So this is a really well-made, beautiful necklace. And I've seen prices out there for this necklace up in the range of $60. But then I've also seen lower prices, more looking at, half that, not quite half, maybe more in the 40s. But I love this necklace. It is, well, I guess I'm going to put it at its longest length because the chain doesn't change. It's just the same chain all the way. So the longest that it can be would be 40 inches. It's pretty incredible. A beautiful, beautiful necklace. So those are the choices. This is a $12 start, and I'm starting the auction now for any takers on that. This is a fruit. I'm surprised nobody solved it yet. We've got 8 seconds left on those beautiful necklaces. Joan Rivers, Park Lane, Talbot's. Okay. It is. You got it, Jacqueline. It is strawberries. Good job. I think that's cool. This is really heavy, how it turns like that. Some jewelry brands are just so much more quality than others. I just love the feel of the quality ones in my hand. Okay. These are actually 2 Stella and Dot necklaces, and it's going to look like I'm bringing a necklace that I already brought to auction once, and it's not. I actually had a second one of the same necklace. But let me show you. Let me bring it to auction first, the listing. Okay. So this first necklace, actually, when I test it, the clasp comes up as sterling, even though the rest of the necklace is not sterling. The coins down here or not sterling, but it's probably sterling silver plated because I do get some blue. And so you can see we've got these, that's labradorite. And I think this is chalcedony. I'm not sure. They're actual gemstones that will show up on the Presidium. And this is two strand, kind of a two strand with like a, I don't know, oval link, maybe paperclip link, possibly. I don't know. It doesn't quite look that way. Yeah. And then all those little coin things are just like embossed with a pattern that makes it look old and vintagey. But so that is choice one. Oh, you've got your Stella and Dot heart right there, which is the symbol for Stella and Dot. I love labradorite is one of my favorite stones. I just love the flash you get. Look at that flash. Bam, bam, bam. It's so pretty. Okay, so that's the first choice. And then Stella and Dot. This is also Stella and Dot. This is mixed metal. So you've got your Stella and Dot thing there. This is two strand silver and then black or very dark gunmetal that comes down to a key. This is longer, and then a little kind of cross, and then one of those. Oh, I think you look at it this way. And then one of those dangles, and then more labradorite is that one dangle there. So this is longer before the extender. This is 30 inches before the extender. Okay. So that's choice number two. Definitely a layering necklace. So that's what those are looking like. It's a $9 start. If you go and look at comps, they're going to be up in the 30s. You can go take a picture and look. But anyways, there you go. I'm starting the auction now for any takers on those necklaces. I love Stella and Dot. Very quality jewelry. Let me write another word scramble for you guys. Everyone is so quiet tonight. Usually I got someone in the chat stirring things up. Felicia's not here. Maybe that's the problem. Then Felicia will go get Dawn stirred up and we'll be like being all funny. Anyways, thank you for looking at those. Facts, you know it. I don't know if you saw, Dawn, on the Facebook group for Lilyworks, how the next day, I guess you saw it because I think you commented on it. The next day, she had sent a little message about the Saturday Night Live skit. That's funny. So funny. Okay. We will keep going. Let's do another buyer's choice of some earrings. These are going to be a $4 start. And they are, you had to watch. Of course, I did the same. That skit cracks me up. Okay, before I show these, let me write another word puzzle to solve. Give me 1 second. I got to do one that's really going to stump you guys. Or maybe I should do one where you guys can solve it fast. I don't know. We haven't been solving them super fast. I got one. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Darn it. What did I forget? Oh. There we go. Oh my goodness. I talked the whole time and I was muted. You don't have to bid yet. Let me talk again for this $2 start. It literally is a $2 start, but I don't know how long I've been muted. How long have I been muted? I'm so sorry. I don't know how I did that. But anyways, these are all Napier. So this is in excellent condition. You can see the mark right there. Napier bracelet there. And then this has a different timing, like in terms of how old or new it is or whatever, with kind of the wire being used to make it kind of look like it's floating. But there's that, or your choice could be this very dainty small faux pearl. It's on a chain, gold tone, you see. And it comes down. It's 16 inches long, but it just comes down here to this little pendant. And there's supposed to be a pearl right there. Obviously, it came out. I will replace it before if someone were to buy that. But this is in really good condition. So is this one. This one seems a little, I don't know, maybe it's in fine condition, but just, I don't know. Anyways, so I'm going to duplicate that, and I'm going to start it again. Sorry. For anyone interested, $2 start on those Napier items. You can pick what you want. All marked. And Sally's in for 2. We've got 4 seconds left. And I have no idea what she'll pick, but we shall see. Sorry, guys, for the muting. It's my fault. I hope everyone didn't go away. Sorry about that. So which one are you interested in? The black bracelet. Okay, no problem. Again, it's acrylic beads, but it's in really great condition. It just looks perfect. So there you go. So I'm going to actually duplicate this, and I'm going to run it again for any takers on those two for $2 start. And this is Sally. And Sally, I already put in for the giveaway. So we got her name in there. And you are good to go. Okay. And no more takers on the Napier. Thank you for looking. All right. Okay. So did I give you a hint yet? This grows outside. What other hint can I give you? Let's see here. This is something that grows outside that kids love to play with. I don't know. That's sort of a hint. Plugging along here. Here is a really beautiful Brighton necklace, statement necklace, open work, floral, gold tone. I need to wash. This needs to be washed up there because I think if I washed it, it would go away. Because I washed all this today and look how great it looks. So the chain, I know I'll be able to get clean. You see, now I have to wash it right now as we stand here. Just to confirm that it is going to be clean. Where is my Windex? Where did I put it? Oh, here it is. I think this necklace is really pretty. So like I mentioned earlier, Brighton is all their stuff is silver plated. And I may just have to put this in my cleaning thing or whatever. All right. So, I mean, I will get it clean, but just because I can't at this moment that I'm showing you, I'm lowering this price to $10. Okay. So look at how pretty. a very big statement. All, that's the correct side there, because the correct side has a rhinestone right there in the center. So a very thick Rolo style chain, and it's got its normal Brighton there, and then the heart clasp. This is approximately 18 inches, looking like that. I'm going to start the auction now. It's a pretty significant statement necklace. Pretty heavy. We got 10 seconds left. Okay. Thank you for looking. Okay. Another hint. The wind does interesting things. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. Okay, these are going to be a buyer's choice. They're all Brighton bracelets. Okay. So this is a really beautiful Brighton bracelet with the little heart. Let me pull it up real quick. Okay. So kind of puffy heart. There's your Brighton marks there. This is braided leather. Very, very nice. This bracelet looks like it hasn't even been worn. It's in excellent condition. If you know anything about Brighton, they often have some of these cord ones. And so obviously you have your normal Brighton clasp there. So that's choice one. Choice two is, it's like the hearts are in some type of resin, and it's like these, you can look at it from both sides. Okay, so it's got kind of that yellow look. There's your heart clasp, and then your little Brighton. It doesn't say Brighton there. It says Brighton there. Okay, so that's choice two. And then this one's a little bit simpler. Kind of reminds me of an Easter egg, sort of Southwestern sort of pattern. This is a little bit darker of a brown leather than the other one. So that's the choice, and it's an $11 start for Brighton. These are like $50. At least this, I saw listings for, $49. I'm trying to think what I found on the heart one. I think this one was the most expensive of them, but I'm starting the auction now for anyone interested. And Sally is in for 11. No one's decided yet on this, huh? It grows outside. Kids love them, and the wind does something to them. So which one is your little heart desiring, Sally? Thank you. The light brown. I would have picked that too. This is definitely the nicer. And when you look up comps, I mean, they all have value for sure. Okay, so I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to edit it, and I'm going to make it $10. And then I'm going to run it again for the other two bracelets. And Sally's in again for 10. These are great, great deals on these Brighton bracelets because, again, at least asking price, they're up in the 40s. So, and Sally is won that second one. And so which one do you pick next? Thank you so much. The second one. So this one, they're both in great condition. So it's not like the braiding looks worn, like it really looks barely worn. So, okay. Thank you so much, Sally. Okay. Again, like I said, tomorrow I'll be doing my shipping. It takes me most of the day to get everything packed up, so it probably doesn't get taken to the post office till Wednesday morning after Zumba, but I do get everything going. Yes, Jacqueline, you got it. Dandelion is it. Great job. Perfect. Great job. All the stuff going on behind the scenes. Thank you so much. Okay, so I'm going to duplicate this, and I'm going to edit it again, and I'm going to lower it to 9 if anyone's interested in the last bracelet. And I'm going to start the auction. And again, this is what this one's looking like. It's in great condition. Just definitely a different style. I want the one on the table. You want what one on the table? What do you mean? I want the one on the table. I don't know what that means. Oh, sorry. I put the wrong one. Got it. So you didn't want this one. You wanted the other one. No problem. Thank you for letting me know. So I'm taking this one out, correct? And then I'm putting in this one. Is that correct? So now you have that one, plus you have the one with the heart, correct? We got you going. Perfect. Okay. And okay, so now that's the one that's left. I'm going to run that again for, I already lowered the price, but any takers on the last bracelet, right, $9 start. Because we had the other one that we were showing last time. Okay. We've got 8 seconds left. Thank you so much for looking. All right, perfect. We only have a few items left. I don't have much left. I do have this gorgeous Avon necklace. Ooh, this is so pretty. I love it. It sort of has a little bit of a festoon appearance to it when it lays on the neck, and you'll see it when I get it up there. But so this is Avon, sort of a antiqued gold tone. That's what the back looks like of this medallion at the bottom. AB red crystals for some of them. They are glass. They are not acrylic. Okay, so it comes up. It's obviously 2-strand, but you see how it's festooned because the outer link is longer than the inner link, and you'll see it when I hang it up. Festoon is a style, like of a design in which the necklace lays. But up here at the top is where we're going to have our Avon mark right there. Okay. So I'm going to put this on the shorter thing there. But you can see what I mean. It has that look. I hope this isn't tangled. There we go. That's what I mean by festoon. Okay. So, yeah, it's pretty. Let me find it. This is really beautiful. I like it. I'm going to start in the auction now. None of the rhinestones are missing. For a $9 start, we've got about 12 seconds left. And again, if you want to look more close up, you can see. Oh, sorry, I'm not making it. But even it's got a lot of great texture in there as well. So thank you for looking at that. All right, let me write another word scramble. I'm surprised Carrie and Chrissy have not solved one yet. Usually you're like in on it. All right, let's see what I can come up with. You're welcome. You're welcome, Sally. Nice to have you. Okay. I'm going to find a good one. Okay, I got one. Okay. Four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go. You smart people. There you go. All right. Let me keep going here. Here's another Brighton bracelet. I didn't do this one as a buyer's choice because I think this one's possibly worth more than the others. I'm not sure. I just didn't. But the shortest, this is also Brighton. Let me pull up the listing. This is called the Divinity Heart Rhinestone Bracelet. And yeah, so the hearts alternate. This is the back side. Okay. And then you've got your normal Brighton tags here, and then the hang tag for Brighton. And at the smallest, it's looking about 6 3/4 at the smallest, but you have lots of ability to extend there. So I'm going to start the auction now on the Brighton Divinity Heart Rhinestone Bracelet. And Sally is in for 12. She's getting a great deal on some beautiful Brighton tonight. You're going to be really pleased when it arrives. Caterpillar, you got it, Fran. That's exactly what it is. Good job. Woohoo. Excellent. I think I forgot to mark my P, but there we go. Perfect. All right. So Sally got that beautiful bracelet. Oh, well, then this is just going to be great. You have some, because if you wear Brighton and you go and buy this in a consignment store or you go buy it even on eBay, I also sell on eBay and I mark up my stuff a lot on eBay versus doing auction. And these are some amazing prices for some great jewelry. So I'm happy for you. And I'm happy for your daughter. That's awesome. All right. Okay, so that's heading there. And there you go. And we were through that one quick. Hold on, let me find another one. Which one should I do? I got one. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! There you go. Working on that one. Oh, I'm sorry. How old is your daughter, Sally? And I meant to ask you, what part of the country are you watching from? Okay, So here is some buyer's choice of some Napier incredible condition earrings. These all look brand new, like they were never worn. They're incredible. So let me get this listing pulled up. And these are a $5 buyer's choice start. So let me share them with you. Okay. And just look how incredible these look. Brand new. So the Napier on this one is actually written right here. Okay. But these are those twist and clip-on backs. They're kind of a comfort fit that you can adjust it to however fits you. And it's got this really unique acrylic shape. California Palm Springs area. My daughter will be 35 in May. Oh, that's perfect. You can never stop spoiling your daughter, right? That's awesome. So these are just a really unique shape. Those are acrylic, but they've got like a little metal there. They're really unique earrings. So that's choice one. And then again, in immaculate condition, blue, kind of pretzel, gold tone, enameled. Look at that gold tone. It looks unbelievable. Napier right there on the back of the screw clip back in just immaculate condition. They're about the size of a quarter-ish, maybe a little bit bigger. Okay. And these are a little bit smaller, more like the size of a dime, enameled black with the just flat swirl, kind of more like studs. Again, you can see the Napier written there, and they just look brand new, like they've just never been worn. They look beautiful. So that's a choice. And then we have these very spring. You can see they're kind of curved on the ear. So when it goes in the ear like that, it will curve like that. Okay. Enameled gold tone. Again, here's what the back looks like. Napier marks in excellent condition. Okay. So this is a buyer's choice. Pick one for $5. I'm going to put them in my hand, or at least one of each, so you can see what the choices are. And I'm starting the auction now. All Napier, gold tone, great condition. Sally, have you been to one of my shows before? Because I'm really happy to have you in. It's nice to meet you and hang out with you. I think you might have been here before. Obviously, I've sold thousands of things, so it's hard for me to completely remember. Thank you for looking at those, guys. But you have other people. Well, welcome in. So glad to have you. We definitely have other people that are watching from California. Like one of my viewers who's in the chat in here now is her name's Dawn. Miss Meowie is her thing, and she's from California. We also have another buyer, Val, who's from Washington State, actually a city that I used to live in. So people coming and watching from different places. Okay. I don't know why I have this in here individually, but all right. Hey, there's Dawn right there. So this is going to be a buyer's choice again, but I'm going to show it to you on the neck each one, and then I'll set it lower. Yeah, so Sally, other people in here will tell you, I often... I usually have my sales Monday and Friday nights in Lilyworks, and I just try to cycle through different themes. Sometimes I do like a certain brand vintage jewelry like All Monet, or sometimes I try to bring, more modern, more current brands. Sometimes I do jewelry unjarrings, and we buy from, straight from the unjarring, lots of different things. Magic Mountain. Oh, Magic Mountain is where she's from. That's awesome. Okay, so this is going to be a buyer's choice, $5. These are very vintage for sure. And so this first one is just got this really huge medallion. It's acrylic, gold, kind of a matte gold tone, and it's just got this, twisting rope. Long chain, and it says AK, which stands for Anne Klein, with a really, it's got, I'm going to put it on the shorter of the extender. Okay. So before the extender, this is how long it is. This is definitely a layering piece. This is like 32 inches. Okay. So obviously, I'm not going to even bother putting that. You know what it's going to look like. There you go. We don't need to use the neck. That's just a pain. Okay. So another option, this buyer's choice, is this nice set. Oh, that's great. Thanks. Well, welcome in. I would like to think I usually bring pretty good prices. So everyone knows I Google Lens everything. So even though I'm offering such good prices, it's for two reasons. Number one, I work really hard at trying to, when I'm getting and thrifting and, getting all my inventory, I'm a cheapskate. So I'm not going to pay a massive price when I find it. I find it at a really good deal, and then I can pass that savings on to you guys. And I have a lot of people in here that are resellers. And so I like to be able to offer things so that there's wiggle room for people to still be able to sell, on the other end. So yeah, I'm thrilled for you to say that, because that's what I try to do. All right. So this is, let's see. I'm not really very familiar with this brand. It sounds French. Bijous Turner. It's a 2-strand silver tone, sort of like station necklace, but it changes the beads each time. But they're capped, filigree capped. These are acrylic beads, but really lovely, beautiful spring colors. Okay. So the shorter of the two strands are looking at about 18. So that's a really pretty necklace. Okay. And then the last one is Roman, I believe. So this one's a little bit longer. Of course, the moment I take it out, it wants to stick together like it's Velcro. That's just great. Okay. What is going on here? All right, here we go. So there's our Roman tag right there. Short for Roman is RMN. Okay. This is a silver tone, also station necklace with some acrylic faux pearls capped on some of them. We've got some pave balls there, that kind of scatter throughout. And so these both are, let's see, are they the same length? Yeah. I mean, maybe one's a little bit longer, but not much. So we're looking at approximately 24, about 36 inches in length. I bet you would. California, warm out there, but not as hot as here in Coachella Valley. Oh, is Coachella Valley where they always have that concert every year that people go to and dress all, Coachella, where they're, all the famous people go to and they all dress very boho. Anyways, there's the Roman necklace. So this is a $5 start, buyer's choice. I'm running the auction now for anyone takers. And let me give you a hint on this. It's an occasion. That's all I'll say. It's an occasion. We got 5 seconds left. Roman Anne Klein in Bijou Turner, whatever that is. Okay. So thanks for looking. So Dawn will tell you. Dawn, you've been coming to my sales for a couple years now. 2 weeks of Coachella. Yeah, it's lasted a long time. But, because Dawn's on the West Coast, graduation's it. Fran, you are killing it. Good job. There you go. My son, my youngest son of 3, but my youngest son, he graduates from high school this year. So that will be coming up a few weeks after prom. But what I was going to say is, Dawn's one of my late nighters because, you've got an 8th grader graduating, moving on to high school. How exciting. But she's in California, like I said. And so she's I'm a late person anyways, but I'm in Pittsburgh time. I'm on the East Coast, but I just stay up late generally. So, you know, when I'm finishing what is like sometimes midnight thinking super late, you know, it's only 9 o'clock for you guys out there. So when I start my show, it's like just past dinner time or just at dinner time. You're probably eating dinner while I do my show. Is that right? Don, you sometimes eating dinner while I do it? Okay, good job on that. Oh, not yet. Okay, well, not yet. It's only 7:46. Not yet. It's funny. Okay. All right, so this is some more necklaces. Buyer's choice. And these are a really good deal. These are going to be a $4 start and some simpler J. Crew Banana Republic options for $4 start. Whew, those are really good because those are some really great brands, very quality made. But I have a little bit lower price point because they show the teeniest bit of wear. You can barely see it, but I will show you what I see. So this is a multi-strand textured, but you can see some wear up there at the very well-known clasp. That's usually what those clasps look like for J. Crew. But that texture, I'm sorry, that wear, you really can't see further down on the necklace, okay? So this is 2 strands, so you've got 1 strand. It sounds like bells when they kind of bang against each other. But I will have to say they're not symmetrical, so that the way that those little balls are on the left side does not match exactly on the right. And that's intentional. So I don't want you to think there's like missing balls on it or something. So that is J. Crew. $4 start. A really good deal. So there's that. This one is Banana Republic. This is quartz, rose quartz, okay, gold tone, just a really long, and there's your Banana Republic hang tag. Again, you're going to see some wear up here on those jump rings, okay. We're looking at about 24, about 28 or 29 inches. It's got like a smaller, thinner Rolo chain with very slight wear. I mean, like, honestly, I don't see anywhere, nowhere until I get maybe around where it's hitting the neck. It's barely. Okay, so there is an option. Actual quartz. And then this last one is J. Crew again. And honestly, I have never seen, I just have never seen a J. Crew look like this before. But it is just on one long chain with a camel. It's pretty teeny camel on a super long chain, and it comes up, and it does have some extenders up there, but there's your J. Crew tag. Before the extenders, we're looking at like 30 inches. Slight wear on the chain, but not much. Maybe it just needs to be a little bit cleaned, but it looks pretty darn good. I mean, most of these pieces of jewelry have actually been pre-loved. So, yes. So there is our camel. All right. So $4 starting the auction now for any takers on that. And I've got 1, 2, about 4 more things to run. We might actually be done close to 11, which for me is pretty darn good. And Dawn is in for 4. And I have no idea which one your little heart is desiring. Let's see here. She said, I need Alice, the camel. I love it. Okay, so Dawn, I'm going to try to clean a little bit I'm just going to try to clean a little bit of the chain up there. Because it just shows, it could be that it just needs to be cleaned. Because everything else looks really good. But have you ever seen a camel like that for a necklace? I mean, even if you didn't want him on this long chain, you could put him on a shorter chain. But he is pretty darn cute. All right. There we go. So I am going to duplicate that. And I'm going to run it again for any takers on those other two. Okay. There you go. All right. So thanks for looking at those. Okay, let me do it one more puzzle. It will be our last one. Let me come up with a real stumper. Give me 1 second. And then, of course, I'm going to draw the giveaway there at the end, which means it's possible, depending on if anyone else buys. Right now, we only have 3 in the giveaway. Some people might get 2 because I'm giving all that stuff away no matter what. Alice, the song, Girl Scouts. I'm going to have to play that. I don't know what song that is. Hold on. It's called Alice, the Camel Song. It's a Girl Scouts song. Alice the Camel. Okay, hold on. I was a Girl Scout too. I was a bluebird. Alice the Camel.
Viral miles on them because you will put miles and miles
Hold on
these jeans. Now, these are the best.
I've never heard this song.
Alice, the camel has one hump. Alice, the camel
I am a teacher. You'd think I've heard this.
Alice, the camel has one hump. Go, Alice, go.
Mel doesn't remember this song.
2 ears. Ruby the rabbit has 2
Oh, I love it.
Ruby the rabbit has 2 ears.
And we can still appreciate it at 54, me, in whatever age you are.
3 toes. Sally the sloth has 3 toes. Sally the sloth has 3 toes. Go, Sally, go. Felix the fox has 4 legs.
You guys are going to be singing this all night as you put yourself to sleep.
Felix the fox has 4 legs. Go, Felix, go. Lily the ladybug.
How long does this go? Hold on.
Lily the ladybug.
Oh, we're.
5 spots.
I just have to listen to the end.
Ladybug has 5 spots. Go, Lily, go. Andy the ant has 6 legs. Andy.
She starts with 3 humps, then goes to a horse. Oh, got it.
6 legs. Go.
Well, maybe there's a Girl Scout version.
Larry the lizard has 7 stripes. Larry the lizard has 7 stripes. Larry the lizard has 7 stripes. Go, Larry, go.
I bet they're going to 10.
Sammy the spider has
8 legs. Everyone sing.
The spider has
8 legs. Everyone singing at home. 8 legs. Go.
Sammy,
go. I couldn't remember his name. There you go. Well, maybe there's a version that's Girl Scout specific. That's too funny. Oh, the things we get into are all us troublemakers. Okay. Here we go. This is a Brighton necklace. I don't know why I have it by itself and not in a buyer's choice, but here you go. It is, there we go. We got a little fish, starfish on the end, our little Brighton tag, our Brighton thing, and then basically just a, a starfish. It's just simply on a simple chain, And it is before the extender, 16 inches long. You're going to sing Larry all the rest of the night. That's right. Okay, I'm lowering this price. Okay, so I have a $9 start on the Brighton necklace. We've got some rhinestones inlaid in there and some texture on the back. And it is running, and you're gonna die because I have a whole handful or a few more Brighton necklaces that I haven't even put up in my store yet. So a beautiful beach summer one. That's lovely. And so Sally knows the great deal she's getting. I'm so happy. All right. Let's see if this starfish will fit in this little baggie. I'm still singing the song in my head. I just want you to know. Dun 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 dun. Go Sally, go. Is that what the name? Well, hold on. What was the name of the? Oh, it's Alice. Go. I said Sally because I was writing her name. Hilarious. Okay. Anyways. So these are some very small, thin chains. This is a buyer's choice. I'm going to do them as a $6 buyer's choice. Okay, so, I need to do one more puzzle too. So before I pull this out, let me do my last puzzle. It's going to be the last one. Hold on. I got distracted with the song. I forgot to do my puzzle. Give me 1 second to come up with the most amazing one. Okay, I got it. I don't know if you'll get it, but we shall see. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, last one of the night. You smart people. There you go. Okay. So we'll do this one, and then I have like 2 more to run that have some really beautiful Brighton and a lot of they're Brighton and Banana Republic and Lucky brand, all really nice necklaces. So that'll be the last. That'll be like probably 2 little ones we do. Okay, so here we've got a 1928 Station Faux Pearl Gold Tone necklace coming down. That's the back side of this. Very obviously looks very Victorian. And a lot of times with these, the flower will start to look dirty or it will be chipped. It doesn't appear to be chipped. So it's in great condition. And so that is 16 inches. It's got some little filigree right there. So that's choice 1. Okay. And then this one is Brighton. It basically is just a rhinestone cross. Got little swirls on the side. And it's meant to not be at the bottom. It kind of sits. Oh, it does sit at the bottom. But it does sit at the bottom. That's the wrong side. Like that. So it goes up on a chain. And then, of course, you've got your paperclip link thing there with this is before the extender. It's 16 inches. Choice 2. Choice 3 is Banana Republic. And we got another little critter here, guys. Get ready for it. Get ready. Here's your Banana Republic. A very dainty, thin chain with an extender, as you see. Before the extender, we're looking at 16 inches, but a really thin kind of matted gold, or just, yeah, I think it's more matted. And it comes down to this precious little pave elephant. He's kind of gunmetal in color. Isn't he cute? None of the rhinestones are missing. So that's the choices. This is a $6 start, starting the auction now. So we have Banana Republic, Brighton, and 1928. We've got 12 seconds left. The puzzle behind you, 5 seconds left, is an activity. I'll say that. It's an activity. Okay, cool. Thank you for looking. And because I had to wait for my computer to arrive, I have plenty to ship tomorrow. So some of you, it's going to be like Christmas, right, Dawn? Definitely. Fran, how are you solving these? You are like a genius. It is picnicking. I am so impressed with you. Wow. That's awesome. Okay. So, all right. All right. This is in the groove. You sure are. Okay. So I don't know if anyone's popped in late or if anyone has any plan on wanting me to rerun anything, but you might want to take a look in the store down here on the bottom and make sure that, check it out. And I'm happy to rerun something if you mention it, because this is probably going to be 2 buyer's choice groups, and then I'll be done. And then, of course, I am going to draw the drawing. And I also wanted to say, for those of you who I didn't mention it to, I also have a YouTube channel, also called Cherish Relics Boutique, that has hundreds of unboxing videos, unjarrings, jewelry hauls, some educational videos. And you can find things on my YouTube page that are both, when you go to my YouTube page, which is also called Cherish Relics Boutique, if you look under regular videos, there's tons there. But if you look under live, that's where you'll see all the past, mostly district live streams that I've done. So you can look in both those places. So if you like that kind of content, definitely go follow me. I'm striving. I'm working so hard. I swear it's been slow coming to try to get to 1,000 followers, but I'm getting there. I'm creeping up there. So, all right. So I think I'm going to put all of the Lucky brand ones together. That's Lucky brand. That's Lucky brand. That's Brighton. This is Brighton. And then this one is, what brand is that? I'm not even sure. Oh, that one's also Lucky brand, but I'm going to put it with that one. Or actually, maybe I'll put that one with that one. Maybe I'll put it like that. These are like bigger. So we'll do the bigger ones and smaller ones. Okay. So these are obviously a little bit more modern, not officially vintage, but it depends on how long. This looks like a faux labradorite. Oh, look, on 2 sides. One side, it looks kind of like a quartz, kind of citrine colored. with some, like a halo on the oval cabochon that's faceted, by the way, that looks like marcasites with a pave cap of, they're probably not, they could be marcasites or they could just be, metallic rhinestones, but look at the all metal tassel going on there. And this chain, I mean, this is what I mean about quality. Lucky Brand just makes things so well. These are all faceted glass beads, but that's your link chain going all the way up. So quality. Here's your extender, and there's your typical Lucky Brand little tag. So this is definitely a layering necklace. So you're looking at about 28 inches to the tassel. Well, no, 28 inches to the medallion there that hangs. So, yeah, very nice. So that's choice one. Okay, this is also Lucky Brand. Multi-strand. Of course, it has to go and be tangled on me. There we go. Okay, so there's your extender. This is mixed metal, so it isn't that some of it's worn. It literally has some silver and some gold tone. Okay, we've got ball bead chain alternating with some links, and it comes down to the three things are a hammered sort of medallion here with a rhinestone in the middle. And then we've got this sort of brassy open work medallion, kind of a lotus flower looking kind of thing. And then it comes down to this oval, medallion that's textured on the back and then has some little rhinestones on there. So 3 strands, pretty cool. That's choice. Maybe that was supposed to be flipped the other way. I don't know. I don't know which way that's supposed to be. So that's choice 2. This will be a buyer's buy it now. Lucky Brand is just so nice. Okay, so the last one. Oh, wow. I've never seen a Lucky Brand with a box clasp. Oh, you know what? It was added. Is that a box chain for a Lucky Brand? You see, because I don't see a brand on it, but look, it's got a box clasp there. Oh no, it's not a box clasp. It's just a little rose extender. Okay. Anyways, I'm getting distracted here. This is all matte gold tone. Look at how cool. This is, again, what I'm talking about, the quality. All of these links are put on with these, little lobster clasps, which is great because if you get it tangled up, you just undo it, you untangle it, and you put it back on. It's fantastic. I love that style. But it comes down, it's got different chain links in there, and it comes down to just some rings and a, looks like that. Let me see if I can lay it out. A half circle with some rings, and the textures of the strands are different. So there you go. With that little extra box clasp. This is going to be a buy it now. I'm going to create the listing right now. And let me take a quick picture. Not buy it now, buyer's choice, I meant. Lucky Brand necklaces. All right, it's going to be buyer's choice. Pick one with a $8 start. Great price. Again, Lucky Brand's very quality. It's kind of like the J. Crew, blah, blah, blah. Add it to stream. And here we go. Move to stage. And I'm running the auction now. We've got 18 seconds left, and then I'll run these last necklaces. And then if there's anyone wants me to rerun anything, you can tell me, but then we're going to draw for our little giveaway. We've got 4 seconds left. I appreciate you looking. Okay. And then this last buyer's choice has some Brighton in it. Actually, some really pretty Brighton necklaces. Thanks for looking. Are you good at word games like that, Fran? You're in the groove. Do you tend to be good at word games like that? Okay. All right, so here's the last one. This is very nice. Brighton, we got mixed metal colors there. And it says love, I think. Let me look at it under my loop. Yes, it says love. Look at how significant these parts are that have the it's 3-strand, and essentially it comes down to, hold on, I got to get it to hang right because it's already like positioned how it's supposed to be. So on the neck, it actually looks like this. Where it kind of looks like it's one of those where you just put it in, the ones that lariat style-ish kind of, but it's not really a lariat style because and maybe it's supposed to, no, it's supposed to definitely go that way because here they have it like glued down on purpose. But, yeah. So that's one choice with all those little medallions on the end. Okay. And then this is also Lucky Brand. You can see the little dangle there and the extender. It's got 2 strands. Let me see if I can untangle this. Okay. So this is definitely sort of an antiqued bronze, much darker brown in color. And so the back side of them, you have this textured oval with some floral and peace sign and then a butterfly. But on the front side, it's got that little bird picture and then that. And it is, it's acrylic for that dangle. So that looks very antique-y. I mean, look at the way it's prong set in there with those little flowers. That's cute. Okay, that's 2. All right, Brighton. This is meant to be a really short. Oh, I love this necklace. Ooh, it's so cool. So you could have it as short as that. It's got that kind of alternating ball bead and then bar and ball bead, and it's super short, and it just comes down to these 2 little a pave link and then kind of this textured link. Very simple, very short. So at its shortest, it's like 14 inches. So it could be super short, but then of course you can extend it to about 16 inches. I love that one. That's super cute. Okay. Let me bring those up higher. And then last one. This one's lovely, and it's got some real pearls in it, I can tell. This is very my style. Oh, so pretty. Okay, so 2-strand, silver tone. There's your Lucky Brand right there. Again, look at how it's constructed. If you ever need to untangle it or whatever. It's sort of a station necklace. We've got some pave, almost like they're like shaped like Easter eggs, oval. And let me see if those are real pearl. They are. You don't want to scratch them too much. You don't want to hurt them. Then we got a little pave disc there that looks like little marcasites on it. And then we've got black pearls, also real. And then another pave disc. Oh, that one's so pretty. I love. Okay. So the shorter of the two is about 16 before the extender. Ooh, there are some favorite necklaces in this one. Wow. All right. So let me take a picture. So we've got 2 Brighton and 2 Lucky Brand. These are, oh, I love these. And real quick, what I want to do. So we're looking at the Brighton one first. Brighton Pebble interlocking rings. eBay listing. Well, that's a pain. That's not helping us now, is it? Well, it's right there for 26. Oh, you probably can't see it. Hold on. Let me finish this real quick. Lucky Brand. / Brighton. Done. So yeah, I see it there for 20 something. I bet you this one's worth more too. Okay, so I'm going to say I'll say buyer's choice 9. These are really, really nice. I love these. Okay, so I'm running that, and the auction started now. Again, Lucky Brand, Brighton, Lucky Brand, Brighton. Lovely. We got 10 seconds left, $9 start, 6 seconds. And I guess I'll just have to keep 1 or 2 of them myself because, like, I love this one. Very, very nice. Okay. Well, so that's all I got for you tonight. I'm definitely going to pull names and let you choose which giveaways you want. I'd say to people, you don't have to be here for the giveaway, but if you are here, depending on the order that I draw names, then you get to actually pick which giveaway you want. And I literally will put the names back in there, and some of you will get 2 giveaways. Lucky you. I don't know if that's going to go in there. Okay. So let me put that in this bag. I am now empty. There you go. We did it. Okay. We're saying hello from Cherish Relics Boutique. Okay. I assume no one wants me to rerun anything. So I don't know who's actually here. But there were mainly 3 buyers, so they're going to get to pick. I know it's Sally, and I know it's Don, and then it's a new name. Hold on, I'm going to tell you. Don't tell me. I got to figure it out. Jacqueline. Okay. So I'm closing my eyes. So these are the choices. So one choice is the Sarah Coventry. It looks great. Enameled heart. Another choice is the Park Lane. These are acrylic, but it looks in brand new condition. It literally still has a tag on it with pierced earring dangles. Gold tone. Another choice is the 3 Roman earrings. Maybe you could somehow turn one into a pendant. I don't know. I don't know why I have 3, but I do. And then another choice is the teeny, really thin Avon bracelet. And then this is an Avon angel there with a little pearl face. Okay. So I'm closing my eyes. Okay. So if this person's here, then they can pick. And I know Sally's here. So Sally, you get the first choice for your giveaway. And what will she choose? Decisions. What happened to all my black pens? The bracelet. Okay, now this is Avon, I believe. Yes, but it's really small. So do you have a really thin wrist? Because it is sitting right at about 6 1/4, just so you know, okay? So this is Sally. Now, once I draw these other 2 names, I will put your name back in there, and some people will get 2. So, oh, your niece is graduating. Oh, perfect. That will be perfect. From high school? Good for her. All right, so there's your giveaway. And I'm closing my eyes, stirring my thing around. Okay, so Dawn, what choice do you make? I know you're here too. The Sarah. So that would be this. Very cute, enameled, just simple, black enameled heart pin. Okay. Perfect. Now, any of you who are new to me, you should definitely go check out my Buy It Now. Buy It Nows in my profile store. A lot of my stuff that's on clearance that have come to auction a few times. If you think these prices are good, you got to go check out my Buy It Nows because they're really good. There's a lot of antiques in there as well because I used to have antique booths and I've since shut them because I'm focusing just on jewelry. And so the prices for the antiques especially are ridiculously low, but there's nothing wrong with them. I'm trying to move them because I'm not doing antiques anymore. I'm just trying to recoup my cost. So if you're interested in checking that out, just go to my profile here on District and follow me if you don't already follow me. So this is Jacqueline, if she's still in the chat. Are you still here, Jacqueline? Yay, black necklace and earrings. Perfect. And that's brand new. So that's a really good one. Yay. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put your names all back in here. And then I have 2 left, which, you know what? I can't stand that. I'm going to have to go find one more thing, and then I'm going to make it so there's 3 left, so everyone gets 2. Because I can't do it like that. But at least the order that we pick is going to determine who gets to pick first. All right, so obviously this is going to go in shipping with all your other things. So this is in immaculate condition. So there's that. All right, let me grab one more thing to add. So we've got the 3 Roman earrings, pierced, Avon, and then I put my things back in there. Let me grab one more thing. Mm-hmm. I don't know who makes those, but those are kind of cute. Oh. Okay, these are more modern, but someone might like them. I need to make sure this isn't sterling before I go and offer these up. No, they're not. Okay. So these are actually pretty cute. They're just pierced earrings with a textured ring. And the inside ball is actually glass. So hold on. You can hear it. Okay. So these are obviously more modern for a choice. I will put backs on there for you. Why is that? Oh, what's going on here? Oh, there we go. So that's what they look like. Okay. Are we ready? Let's do it again. Lulu's Lovely Trust. Hello, hello. Looks like I missed some pretty jewelry. Yes. I haven't gone off yet. So if we're just doing our giveaway drawing here at the end of our sale. I finished everything. But if there's anything in the store, Lily, that you want me to rerun, I was about to be done in like seconds, but you caught me just in time. So definitely go check out the store, and I'm happy to rerun anything there's a lot of buy it now, pick. So some of the items, I'd have to show you what's left. So it's up to you. Okay, so here we go. Little giveaway number 2. Sally got picked first again. Sally, what do you pick? I'm going to put it in the same baggie as your other one. The red earrings. All right. A graduating senior or whatever will love those. Okay. Thank you for coming tonight. I hope you've enjoyed it. So there you go. And then I'm literally closing my eyes. Jacqueline gets to pick next. You're welcome. The earrings, please. So you want the Roman earrings plus the extra third one in case you lose one. Hey, I just have to tell you that although those are acrylic, the luminescent look of the faux pearl looks pretty good, as you can see. So there you go. And that looks like Dawn is going to get the little Avon angel necklace. So there you go. Thanks for coming, Jacqueline. It's been nice having you as well. I think where are you watching from? I'm in Pittsburgh, Florida. All right. So we're East Coasters. It's our bedtime, right? Okay. You guys rock. It's been great as usual. Tomorrow is shipping day, so I'll be working on shipping all day. I do have progressive shipping, obviously. So, but definitely if you don't follow me already, go follow me. Go check out my YouTube channel. If you wanted to go check out my store too, that's where you see a lot of clearance stuff as well. And you're a teacher also. What grade do you teach? When I was in the classroom, I taught second for several years. I also taught first grade. And then I got gifted certified, and I was a gifted education teacher for many years. And then I got pregnant with my first, and then my second, and then my third. And I eventually was just home full time raising kids. But while I was home, I was keeping up my certification as a teacher. So I did extra, training and things. And in some of that extra training, I did training for Orton Gillingham, which is a strategy. It's a multisensory strategy used for people. It doesn't just have to be children with dyslexia. And it doesn't have to just be benefiting people with dyslexia. It can be other people. So, career-wise, that's what I'm a reading kind of teacher as well as gifted ed. So, but second grade, I do have to admit, was my favorite grade to teach. Love them because they're still cute and young, but they're not like kindergartners that need a lot of assistance. You know what I mean? So anyways, well, thanks everyone for coming tonight. It's been awesome. And things will go out tomorrow. And then I just want to say I will be here for my normal show on Friday. You did high school. What subject did you teach? Dawn? I don't think I ever knew you were a teacher. And Mel was a teacher too, I think. And then Rachel's a teacher. Mod to Sev. I have no idea what that means. As an assistant. Mod to Sev as an assistant. Yep, I was a teacher. Yep. Hey, slow, happy vintage. Literally, we just finished our sale and you pop in. But I know exactly who you are. How are you? We were just finishing up here. What else was I going to say? I can't remember. But anyways, I guess that's it. You guys have a great night. Oh, yeah. Go check out my moderate to severe levels. Oh, so you were, you did, you were in you worked in like the special ed department or whatever. Got it. Yeah, that's hard work. Definitely hard work for sure. Wow, that's awesome. Well, okay, ladies, thank you much. I think I'm going to go call it a night as usual. But anyways, I forgot to say, if you wanted to go check out my Buy It Nows, I usually about midday is when I'm printing out everyone's thing. So if you wanted it to be part of the same progressive shipping, you'll want to do it by probably lunchtime tomorrow. So have a great night, everyone. Thanks for coming. Take care. Bye-bye.